6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
여러분, 안녕하십니까? 국제 헤드헌터 고든 더들리입니다. 오늘은 인터뷰에 대해 말하겠습니다. Today's topic for the third installment of 국제 headhunter is interviews. I'm going to be covering two topics of some of the most important things for interviews and how you can increase your chance of progressing through to the next round to secure the job that you're looking for. So the first case, the English interview or the testing your English question that comes up when interviewing with a Korean company. Maybe at the end of the interview, the interviewer says, "Now, how is your English? Please tell us something." And they ask one simple question, and it's really your chance to show your English, to show that you, like you said on your resume, the level that you have, your chance to prove yourself. And in this case, more often than not, the person asking the question, the senior Korean or the HR manager from the Korean company, might not speak perfect English. So this is, of course, an advantage. So what my advice here is that you simply tell a nice, elaborate story. You start by explaining a time when, or explaining an experience that you had that was meaningful for you. And chances are you'll be able to deliver it as a mini speech from start to finish without interruption. And so start with explaining about the situation you're going to describe, and then elaborate with what happened in that particular time, and then, if possible, what you learned or how you contributed in that particular situation. And then wrap it up by saying that was a meaningful experience for you, or that you think that this particular experience will help you to do a better job if you are offered the position at the company that you're interviewing with. And that will show that you have some experience which is relevant and related to the job that you're going to be doing. And that's going to be a real plus point in the eyes of the interviewer. In the second scenario, I want to emphasize a totally different style that should be used in order to impress the interviewer. And really, these days, the interview is not a test. It's not an examination. It's not the chance for you to learn a piece of text and then just copy it back to the interviewer like you've memorized it. In fact, for international companies, what the interviewer would like to have is a chat. They want to get to know you. They want to understand the real you. They want to find out how you will operate and work in a regular and comfortable situation. So in this way, your questions should be answered slowly, thoughtfully, and with confidence. So if you're being asked the question in English and you don't understand the question, one good tip is to simply ask directly back if you have understood the question correctly. You can do this by summarizing what has been said, and so the interviewer asks you the question and you say, "Am I right in thinking you're asking me that?" And then you summarize the question. And in that time you will have a longer amount of period to think about your answer, to formulate a better answer, and you'll also get the interviewer relaxed as well, because he will know that you are understanding the question properly. The second thing you should do, like I mentioned in the Korean style speech, is something to definitely be avoided if you're interviewing for an international company. It comes across as very unnatural. it also shows that you don't necessarily have the ability to think on your feet and answer naturally within the interview, and that's a quality that's really looked for by international companies. And last of all, the final tip that I would like to talk about is how in an interview with a foreign company or international company, that really your personal experience is very important. So when I say personal experience, I mean the examples that you can bring. So for every topic that you get asked about, it's very important to have a really good and meaningful example prepared for that area. So if you're going to be asked about working in a team, have the time when you did a really good job with your teamwork. If you're going for a job which is project-based, have an example which is related to that. If you're going for a job which is design or has some creative element, then of course you need to have examples related to that. So I hope all these tips have been useful for you. There are many more tips that I would like to talk about in the future, but today we've covered the case of speaking in English when you're interviewing for a Korean company and the English interview for a foreign company. Thank you for watching this video by kt Headhunter. Do subscribe to our channel so that you can see all our latest uploads, and you can find more free downloads at our website www.rdiuk.com. Thank you very much and see you again soon. 안녕히 계세요.